Ginger Ninja's movie reviews. I am the Ginger Ninja and these are my movie reviews. If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for tuning in, stopping by and checking it out. If you could, please do give this video a thumbs up, would be appreciated, and of course it helps with that whole YouTube algorithm thing. Also, if you could, do consider subscribing to my channel, and of course hitting that notification bell will let you know every time a new video is uploaded. To my returning viewers, thank you very much for sticking with me as we get through the Purge franchise. Now, I am only doing the first 4 Purge films. I'm not doing the 5th Purge film because I do not own that one yet. But we're on to the first Purge. Came out in 2018 and it is a prequel to the previous Purge films. This one was directed by Gerard McMurray. It stars Ilan Noel, Lex Scott Davis, Jovian Wade, Rotimi Paul, Marissa Tomei, and many, many more. Now, I will be discussing plot specifics and spoilers. This is a prequel, so if you have not seen the previous films, there will be massive spoilers ahead as to what this movie is about. You have been warned. Okay, so America's third political party, the New Founding Fathers of America, or the NFFA, conducts an experiment on Staten Island. No laws for 12 hours. Anything goes. Now, people don't have to stay, but they're financially compensated if they do, and more if they participate. So I really like the idea of seeing how the Purge came about. Everything behind it, the idea, the psychology, and a lot of that is delved into in this movie. So I really enjoyed that. The cast, I really like the cast in this one. I like them a lot. Probably pretty even with the previous films as well. I think this one really hit off with the family dynamic between Lex Scott Davis and Jovian Wade, their brother-sister characters. I think that was really well done. He wants more out of life. She just wants to not commit crime to get there. She wants to do the right thing. So really good dynamic between those two family members there. Plus you've got her ex-boyfriend who's I guess, he's a good guy, but he's a kingpin of the island as well. So really good dynamic there. And I really enjoyed how they played off together. Now, I will say this. They did Marissa Tomei really wrong in this one. I think her character got the raw end of the stick. She was a good character, but there was a missed opportunity there. They should have turned her evil. It would have been so good to see her go full evil in this. Yeah, watch it, you'll see what I mean. I think it's a missed opportunity. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. What do you think? Anyway, the writing, the Purge had to start somewhere. So yeah, it had to start somewhere. You get to see this here. This experiment went really well. You know, it explains how it went well, explains why it went well, and why it branched out as well. So it's a good starting point to it, and it does, like I mentioned, it delves right into the people, the psychology behind it. Are people inherently good? Or, given the opportunity, are they wantonly evil? It goes into that and it expands on, it starts out really like, yeah, it's just a party, but then because of the reasoning behind it, the political side of things, the conspiracy, that pushes it further. So, take of that what you will. Character-wise, like I said, they're all well written. I really like the dynamic between the characters in the cast. You know, just normal people out there trying to survive. As with the previous films, you know, you have mostly somewhat normal people. You don't have any, you know, big action stars, except Frank Grillo, of course. But yeah, the only exception in this one is Skeletor, because that dude just ain't normal. Directing there's no issues. This is really well done. It's really well directed. There's good pacing throughout. No issues with that. But again, for me, the third act for this one fell short. And it does lose quite a few points for that. Like I said, I only just watched it the other night, and to be honest, yeah, I can't remember how it ended. Like, yeah, It's just a blur. Like, I don't remember it. Anyway, directing's fine. The effects are good. It's an action film. This is not a horror film, although I mainly do horror. This is somewhat of a horror. It's not a blood and guts horror. There's bullet wounds. You see people getting killed, but that's about it. Rewatchability. Look, I have a few issues with this one in regards to rewatchability. Whilst I do like seeing how The Purge started, I don't think it's entirely necessary to the overall story. We know The Purge started at some point. We know the reasoning behind it. Do we need to see it? We don't need to, but I personally enjoyed seeing where it came from. So yeah, it's a hit or miss with me. Like, I can take it or leave it with this one. As for a score, this was a really tough one. I had to put a lot of thought into what I would rate this movie, because it is a good movie. It has a lot of great points to it, but I just didn't find it as enjoyable as previous ones. But I also like the characters in it, and I like the story. So overall, The First Purge gets a 7 out of 10. There you have it. That is my review of the Purge series. So all up, you've got The Purge, The Purge Anarchy, The Purge Election Year, followed up by The First Purge. There is, of course, the Forever Purge, and there is talk of a 6th film coming out. So maybe when that's out, I'll go through the whole one and I'll do a ranking video. But these are really good films. I really enjoyed the Purge series. What do you think of them? Let me know what you thought of this one down in the comments below. Am I wrong in thinking that the third acts of these films just lose momentum, or they lose something in them? Or am I just delving too much into it? Let me know what you think. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.